if the garbage bears over last night.
I need lives. I need lives for the master. Master for what, master? The master will come.
So this is a spot, huh, for recording Bone Machine?
Yeah.
Was all this, you just bring all this stuff in yourself?
Not all on one day. I mean, it's like accumulated over the years. But yeah, it's where we recorded. So.
These, is this what you call the conundrum behind your head?
It's a little like a torture device.
Does a bit.
It's, it does various things, but it's not that surprising. It's really just just a rattling configuration of metal. If you find a good room, the room is kind of an instrument itself.
Does it somehow, tweak a different musical part of you when you pick up an instrument you're not used to?
Always does, yeah. These, for example, are...
Wow.
These are hard to find. So...
Probably even harder to find people who are really masters at playing it, too.
I'm no master. I just rattle it, hit it.
So these are essentially the bones on Bone Machine.
Well, the bones are usually the nothing of it, not the what it is of it. It's usually, if you find a good room, the room is kind of an instrument itself. It's kind of, it's what you don't play that gives it a bony quality, not what you do play. So.
Is there any actually bones on it?
No actual bones. Sorry. Oh yes, there were bones. There were actual bones. There's a cemetery right over here. And I have a little shovel in the corner. I go out every night. And no, it's just. These are some things I like to hear. The basic elements of music, really. Wood, metal, glass, skin.
And feel.
Yeah, that's how you put it all together.
I know karate, a little too. I'm gonna make myself available to you. I don't need no makeup, I got a style, I got hair on my chest. I look good without a shirt, well I don't lose my composure in a high-speed chest.
You did a duet with Keith Richards on this record called Feel, and you've worked with him in the past. You two have a lot in common, don't you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's great. He's made out of, mud and blood and bone, and hair. He's really a natural musician. It's just music really follows him around. His arms are like a fisherman. He's physically very strong, and really, he can go up like 20 flights of stairs like that, and just boom, 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 he's gone. Rain dogs. Those are the ones you see wander around after rain. Ones that can't find a way back home. You see the rain, it washes off the scent off all the mailboxes, lampposts, fire hydrants. Rain dogs. For I am a rain dog too.
How much much did the fact that this place is a chicken ranch have to do with you choosing to record here?
For some reason, yeah, I've always, chickens have been part of my life. When I was a kid, I had a chicken claw on a tether around my neck for a whole summer. It was my amulet when I was about 7 years old. And for some reason, yeah, you find little themes in your life. Chickens seem to be one of mine.
Dogs are one of yours, too. They figure prominently a lot.
I can't have a dog because I am a dog. So we already have a dog at our home. But yeah, dogs show up a lot in songs. You know, you find things that you like to put in songs. Everybody has certain material they feel like they can use.
Televisions. You used to spend a lot of time moving around city to city, living in the back of cars and stuff. You seem to have really put down some roots these days.
No longer living in a vehicle. But, well, the thing about living in a small town is like you see people that are really trapped in it. You know, it's one thing when you've been to a lot of places. I've been to Japan and Australia, and you go. A small town is not a prison if you've seen the world. If you haven't seen the world, a small town is a crummy little shoebox, and you want to get the hell out of there and never come back. So I can enjoy it more than the people who live here. I think. I don't know. You notice different things if you've been around for a while. A lot of vultures around here, and an inordinate amount of vultures.
I noticed them up there.
Turkey vultures.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes in the morning, you'll see them all lined up, each with their own individual fence post and their wings spread out, drying their feathers in the sun. It's rather dramatic.
To make you nervous?
No.
As long as you keep moving?
Comforting.
Do you feel like a little bit like a lightning rod for songs, that they're just going to come to you? Or do you have to go out there with a butterfly net and get them, even if they don't want to come?
I don't know. Sometimes they come like good little children. Sometimes they don't. The best ones really do come out of the ground like a potato, for me. And a lot of them, you've seen them before. You already dug it up once and then buried it again, and then you dug it up again and you thought it was new. It's partially decomposed, but every song has a different way of being hatched. They're all different. Some of them come willingly, some of them need to be, tied up and told to behave.
You used to spend a lot of time moving around city to city, living in the back of cars and stuff. You seem to have really put down some roots these days.
No longer living in a vehicle. But, well, the thing about living in a small town is like you see people that are really trapped in it. It's one thing when you've been to a lot of places. I've been to Japan and Australia, and you go. A small town is not a prison if you've seen the world. If you haven't seen the world, a small town is a crummy little shoebox, and you want to get the hell out of there and never come back. So I can enjoy it more than the people who live here. I think. I don't know.
Has being a dad changed your outlook on things?
Oh, yeah, sure, of course. Oh, yeah.
Dramatically?
Dramatically, yeah.
I
think I'm more of a kid now. My kids are growing up, and I'm getting smaller. I'm getting, like, I don't know, Yeah, that's what's happening.
Are you trading innocent, maybe?
I'm encouraging them to become more mature while I become more childlike, which is probably illegal. I mean, in some states, I don't know.
Probably. You used to put out a record a year, and lately you've been doing a movie a year. Have you shifted a little bit in your...
Not consciously.
Yeah.
You know, been a while since I had a studio album out, but you know, hey, you gotta wait till it fills up again, and then, you know.
Do movies and music play off each other? Does one affect the other?
Yeah, sometimes. You see, I believe that all things really aspire to the condition of music, including films and stories, and that if it has music in it, then it has value. I don't think songs try to be films. I think films try to be songs. It's a pure form of expression, and it's a very simple one, and it's one that anyone can do. You don't have to have a lot of gear. You can do it on a drum. Kids write thousands of songs before they learn to talk. Everybody has music that they just have to try and get out.
Are you getting out what's actually in your head? Are you close to letting us hear what you hear?
Sometimes, yeah. You know, it always seems to me like that thing at the carnival where a little steam shuttle that goes down a big pile of pearls and watches and candy, and you never get the watch, you never get the pearls, you get the little wax candy, if you're lucky. Lately I've had kind of a burst of ideas, and so it's been a good period for me, musically. I frightened myself a couple of times, and it was thrilling. I was scared and screaming and being hosed down in an insane asylum, and I've never been so happy in all my life.
Why do you think Coppola's attracted to you and you to him? Why can you work together so well?
I told him I was Renfield. That's his idea, you know. And I said, you gotta get me in there. He hadn't cast Renfield yet. He had cast all the other parts. And I think that because I really kind of came at it like a kid. Like I said, you know, Francis, you gotta make me Renfield. And make me Renfield. And if you come at him like that, then he comes back at you like a kid. Okay. I said, yeah, you would make a good Renfield. You would make a good Renfield. You think you'd make a good Renfield? Okay.
I need lives. I need lives for the master. Master, what master?
The master will come, and he has promised to make me immortal.
What is it about you that appeals to the abstract so much, do you think?
Gee, I don't know. You think it's abstract?
Yeah, well, it's outside.
I don't know. I don't know what outside is, really. You know, this is just a room that really sounded good because it never really had been used for music. A lot of studios sound, they're designed to sound a certain way. I like things that just sound good without knowing it, I guess. Knowing that they sound good. And then they only sound good to me, you know. I like experimenting with sounds, and that's what we do here. We bring them in here, we tie them up, we slit their throat, and this is the slaughterhouse, and it's not pretty. It's just really not pretty. Thank you.
People assume that you're just playing a character, that you know, that Tom Waits really isn't like that. Does that intrigue you a little bit, to think that people think you're too unreal to be real?
Well, hey, everybody in show business has has some kind of ventriloquist act going. It's survival. You got to do it. You know, what are you gonna let you're not gonna hang your underwear out there for the whole world to see. You gotta do an Edgar Bergen to get by.
So you mean the underwear that you hang in your songs isn't really your underwear?
It's somebody else's underwear. Which is, I like to put other people's underwear in my songs, which again is probably illegal. I don't know if there's an ordinance against it here in the county or not, but I guess we'll find out.
So people who know your songs don't know you?
No, they know the underwear of strangers.
I know